Brought to you by Champion Auto Glass. Front row screens, your local streaming superheroes. And CD Dodd, scrap metal recyclers.
And a very good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Perth Ice Arena for the penultimate round of Ice Hockey WA Premier League action. All thanks to CD Dodd, Scrap Metal Recyclers and Champions Auto Glass. It is a clash between the two sides that will clash possibly in a first semi-final come finals time. It is the Sharks doing battle with the Flyers Blue. Is this a dress rehearsal for the first semi-final? Or for the Flyers Blue, is it a battle to regain top spot on the ladder in time for the finals? The Sharks, well, they'll be up against their regular coach in Ben Broad, and he has a good scoring record for the Blues against his usual side. He scored 2 goals in their last meeting just about a month ago. Meanwhile, the Blues, they have the depth to score in a low slot traffic. The Sharks' defence may have a tough time against this Blues side. But as we show you the ladder at this time, we got the Flyers Blue on top with 10 wins in 13 games. The Sharks, they have got fourth place locked in with 2 rounds to go, but they are at 5 wins and 8 losses, and with a goal difference of +6 now. Let's take you over to centre ice because the teams are just about warming up. They're just about to conclude their warm-up now, and it's going to be a very important game for both these sides. Sharks 5 and 8. We'll start off with their lineup first. We've got number 2, Yannick Lodge. Number 5, Daniel Spence. Number 6, in Ben Williams. Number 7, Bryce Chapman. Number 8, Matt Valancourt. Number 10, CJ Ratcliffe-Smith. Number 14, Max Lashenko. Number 16, Ryan Langell. Number 17, Harry Jackson. Number 19, Patrick Sukker. Number 22, Reece Lukawak. Number 24, Luke Doyle. Number 28, Drew Robson. Number 29, Ben Lelek. And the net tender tonight, number 33, Reece Pelliccioni. Number 73, Oscar Zhu. Number 79, Zach Mercharella. Number 91, Ryan Langell. And number 99, Dylan Dwyer. Mark Valancourt leading the troops tonight. While for the Flyers Blue, on top of the ladder, 10 wins, 2 losses and 1 tie. Stephen McCann is the net tender for the side. Andrew Cox, number 14. Number 17, Liam Jeffries. Number 18, Richie Lamb. Number 25, Anthony Urich. Number 27, Jordan Kairos, their ever-reliable goal scorer. Number 32, Kalen Urich. Number 41, Sam Wilson. Number 55, Brian McEwen. Number 63, Jamie Campbell. Number 66, Ben Brote, the regular Sharks coach, but he'll be playing against them tonight. And number 67, David Koala. The teams just about to get themselves set for the first of our 2 games here at the Perth Ice Arena. Of course, the other scheduled games across the league tonight. The Blackhawks doing battle with the Vikings in Coburn, and the Flyers Orange in second place doing battle with the Chiefs, looking to take back 5th place of the Vikings. What will be the big key for the Sharks tonight? Well, if you're going up against Ben Brote, your regular coach, show them what you have learned from him, implementing your gameplay style across the rink, get a few pinch passes from defence, but also they'll have to defend in traffic despite the lack of depth at the defensive end of the rink. The Blues, they are known as a quick scoring side, and they don't want to expose gaps in any of the high traffic areas across the rinks to the Sharks. And you've got to stop David Koala from penetrating the low slot. The way he exits the defensive zone and moves the puck from defence into attack is at a national elite level. So someone in that Shark side is going to have to do very well to stop him. For the Flyers Blue, they'll have to get heavy traffic in front of the net to score goals on the low slot to put the Sharks under pressure at the defensive end. That's where they score the majority of their goals from. Jordan Kairos, well, he can score freely in that attacking zone with light or no traffic. He can fire the slap shot from the high point, get the puck to him from the face-off, and he will score within seconds. So the Sharks are going to have to defend closely on him. And for the Flyers Blue, well, they're known as a side that likes to score and score quickly. A goal burst in any one of the 3 periods in any match will swing the game their way, and it will be difficult for the opposition to peg the momentum back. So we're just about to get set here, the first of our 2 games for the penultimate round of action here at the Perth Ice Arena. Broadcasting via front row screens and DRN1 Perth Radio every Friday night, and all thanks to CD Dodd, Scrap Metal Recyclers, and for the Power Plays, Champion Auto Glass. We thank them for coming on board for season 2020. Looks like it's going to be Andrew Cox and also Daniel Spence that'll do battle to start things off. No, it's in fact Zach Mercharella for the Sharks. Mercharella versus Cox for this face-off. The Flyers Blue looking to go 2 wins clear on top of the ladder with 2 rounds to go. The Sharks looking to peg back the gap on the Blackhawks in third, although it might be too late to snap 3rd place. But the Sharks, they'll be having a lot to play for. Will it be a little psychological advantage heading into the semi-finals as we get underway now? Well done by Mercharella. That puck going towards open ice. in the Sharks attacking zone. Oh man, there by Riley Langle. Goes around, finds the open shot, and it's well saved by McCann. Sharks getting a quick entry towards their attacking zone, putting the Flyers blue under a little bit of early pressure here. 20 minutes, the first and second periods. The third period's only 15 minutes. Another face-off, even Stevens, but the Flyers blue are able to get it out of the back. Koala from behind the net. Well sided by Langle. Langle with the open shot. Well defended by Cox. On the breakaway, Kairos. Out of open ice, pressurised there by Max Lashenko on the defensive zone. Looking to go back, and the shot from the high point by Kairos is saved brilliantly by Reece Pelliccioni. A few line changes being made by the Sharks. Out go Mercurella and Chapman early on. So this time it'll be Cox and Harry Jackson on the face-off. Cox wins it. Got more traffic towards the puck. And the Flyers blue were able to control it brilliantly. The puck hit by McEwen, goes towards open ice, but the Sharks, they've got the advantage. They've got numbers in that attacking zone. Past the thirds. Jamie Campbell and Ben Broke from the outer wings. Going behind the crease there is Ben Broke. Well-controlled pass to Urich, looking for the breakaway. Pinned hard to the boards there by Sharks' opponent. And now they can control it out of defence through Chapman. Chapman's pass going towards Lashenko. That one misdirected. And from the sideboards comes Kalen Urich. Beautiful pass towards the centre line. That's what they're known for. Their chain of passing, setting up easy chances at goal. Here's Urich from the corner. And the shot there by Broke from the high point also goes wide. But then again, the Sharks, from defence, they like to work that coast-to-coast play towards the goals. Riley Langle is one of those contributors. Langle with shot towards the goals and well saved on the edge of the crease there by Stephen McCann. That'll mean the second face-off for the Sharks in that attacking zone. Of course, the Flyers blue looking to go 2 wins clear on top of the ladder. Face-off even Stevens, but the Sharks are able to get that one towards open ice. Richie Lamb from defence. Look at how the Sharks are building up now. Mercurella towards the low slot. Shot ricocheting off McCann's pads. Chapman doing battle with Urich one-on-one. Hasn't got any support. Broke going towards the edge of the slot. Looking for the centering pass towards Cox. No, he elects to go to Urich. Shoots well saved there by Pelliccioni. Jeffries. Between the sideboards and the edge of point. The pass out to Kairos. The shot blocked off. Brilliantly done by the Sharks. Here's Jeffries again. Sharks needing to enforce some heavy traffic on that low slot to stop those easy goals leaking. They're forcing them to shoot it from the high point, and that's what they've done well at the moment. Here's Ben Lelick on that defensive zone. But Chapman, brilliantly played. And now Langle. Langle, shot from the edge of the crease, and that one misses. This time, Broke. Jeffries, he's got to beat 2 that are through heavy traffic here. Jeffries, can he beat 1? No, he beats neither of them. And the Sharks again have the puck, but only momentarily. They risk the biscuit, but it's another turnover. The shot, well saved by Pelliccioni. That shot coming from David Koala. Look at how the Sharks are working the puck from defence. That one hoisted towards open ice. McCann able to make the save off the stick. Campbell doing battle there with Ryan Langle. Well worked by Ryan Langle. On the crease of the puck, that one well intercepted by Cox. On the breakaway now. No one's coming directly towards him. Shoots! And McCann and Pelliccioni with the save. Pelliccioni with the save on the last line. Cox was nearly going to go through him like a cheap suit. But Reece Pelliccioni with a marvellous save, as we see on the replay. Andrew Cox going for that solo coast-to-coast goal, but well saved by Pelliccioni right at the last second, as you saw on the replay there. This time Cox out the back of the face-off. Jeffries turned over the Sharks, hoisting that puck towards the open ice. McCann just behind the crease, making the save and sending the Flyers blue back into attack. Kairos looking for the pass to the centre of the slot. But again, the Sharks, they're finding a little bit of groove tonight in their defence. But Brote turns it over, looking for the wrist shot off the high point. Pass to Kairos, slap shot, brilliantly done there by Lashenko. Good defence by both sides here. And Pelliccioni is able to stone that puck in with his glove and hold on to that one. Just 5 minutes so far in this opening period. Still no score in this opener. Flyers Blue looking to go 2 wins clear. The Sharks looking for win number 6. They've got 5 wins, 8 losses, no tie, and a positive goal difference of 6 on the ladder. Brote faking the slap shot, the pass to the outer side to Urich. And the Sharks putting a little bit of pressure on Lamb to get rid of that biscuit. And now Brote. He's got it behind the goals. He's got to look for an option here in Urich. He's got to go to him. That's what he does. Urich looking to get the loose puck. Urich shoot from the edge of the sideboards, but again, Reece Pelliccioni making the save. Flyers Blue getting more opportunities at goal in the last couple of minutes, but every time Pelliccioni making the save. It's going to be another face-off. Jeffries wins it out at the back. Urich, he shoots. Almost a tip in there by Jeffries off Pelliccioni. Flyers Blue again. They have the puck in their territory. Lamb hoists it towards the goals, but that one ricocheting off the glass. That'll be another face-off. Public continue to file in here at the Perth Ice Arena. Round 14 of 15 in the IHWA Premier League. Still no score. Played 6.5 minutes of this opening period. Remember, 20-minute periods for the first and second. The third only 15. Urich pressurised to turn that one over. Well played by Langle, getting a bit of stick checking there. Meanwhile, looked like it was offside, yes. And that'll mean a face-off alongside the line. Around the inner wing of our commentary position. You see Langle and Jeffries doing battle with the face-off. The Sharks win it out the back. Towards open space, Lashenko just manning the puck in that defensive zone, finding Robson. But now pressured to pass to Ratcliffe Smith, and that's what he does. They're trying to centre it. From centre ice, Oscar Zoo hoists it to open ice behind the goal line, but manning it there is Lamb. Nice little flick there from Brent Brote, allowing Liam Jeffries to break away from centre ice. Nice little change of direction. He's going to look for Lamb on the centre point. Just couldn't control it. But well done by Wilson, rescuing the Flyers Blue opportunity only momentarily. The Sharks are able to get that one out of the defence. The Flyers Blue, when the Sharks are able to get a bit of a burst towards attack, there they are, enforcing the turnover themselves. That's what's good about the Flyers Blue. They only give up the puck for about 2 seconds until they get it back. It's a good work with the stick. Kairos, his shot, blocked off by 2 Sharks defenders. Well done. Koala from the high point. Couldn't get that shot off in time. And the Sharks, look at how they're moving the puck forward. They've only got a sole target there in that offensive zone, while the Sharks are still trying to move all their teammates forward towards that forward zone. So that's allowed the Flyers Blue to get more numbers in that defensive zone and force the block. Meanwhile, an opportunity themselves comes to Wilson. Wilson the assist to Cox, but to no avail. From behind the goals, the Sharks under a bit of pressure. 2-on-1, Kairos from the low slot. Ricochet off McCann's pad. And now they're on again. The breakaway. Langle in front of the crease, shoots and missing the goals. That's a big opportunity gone begging. That was one of their best opportunities so far in this opening period. But that shot just going awry, but Langle, he's not going to give up. He's going to look for the wrist shot. No, he passes out wide to Chapman. Chapman's shot ricocheted off Wilson's skate. Chapman, a good second effort. The high shot going above the net. That shot there, Riley Langle. The puck ricocheting off the end boards. Look at Kairos breaking away. Goes to the low slot. He shoots. Well saved again, Pelliccioni. He is on a roll, Pelliccioni. Saved 3 very good shots in this opening period. Flyers Blue still manning it inside that attacking zone. Brote changes direction, looking for an opportunity. He's got Lamb on the high point. He elects to go to Nurich. Nurich couldn't get the shot off. Kairos from a very tight angle indeed. And Chapman slaps that one to open ice. McCann going behind his crease. Lucky not to concede a goal. Because pulling the goalkeeper out of the crease is always a big risk, especially early on in this match. Now the Sharks through Chapman. They've got two in the low slot traffic here. One of them is Ben Brote, shoots that one over the net. Jeffries with another opportunity. Manning it in their attacking zone. They've got Nurich right in the middle of the slot. The Sharks have got greater traffic in defence. Nurich couldn't get the shot in time. And now the Sharks doing everything they can to rescue themselves out of this trough that they're in this first period. The Biscuit being well in the Flyers blue attacking zone for a long time in this first period. Jeffries enforcing the turnover. He's played well so far in these first 10 minutes, but so is Oscar Zhu with those defensive turnovers. And now Jamie Campbell passes back now to Koala. Manning in that offensive zone, looking for some open space. Campbell gets it back. Kairos, nice little backhand flick towards Campbell. Now they're on the breakaway. He can't beat Lashenko, however. Well defended by Lashenko. And that gives the puck back to his Sharks. Hoist to open ice there by Ratcliffe Smith. No options presenting. Meanwhile, Koala got the pass out towards Wilson. Wilson out wide, ricocheting off the sideboards, finding Campbell. Campbell bended towards the boards there by a couple of his Sharks opponents. Lashenko losing control of the puck, but he recovers from defensive ice, and Lashenko will go towards the sideboards. But only as far as number 14 there for the Flyers blue and Andrew Cox. And Koala roaming across the defensive ice. Now out to Wilson. Wilson, he was looking for the wrist shot, but was under pressure from Lashenko. Going for the centre pass towards Cox. Cox misses that one. The shot there by Ben Brote on the low slot. It's a scramble for it, but it is hung on to again by Reece Pelliccioni. Flyers blue had about 3 in traffic on the low slot, but just couldn't get the puck in. Some good defence being exhibited by both sides so far in the opening 13 minutes of this match. It's been a very quick one, as what you would expect at a state-level Ice Hockey Premier League matchup, but it's gone much quicker. No real opportunities and not much stoppages in this opening period. It's been free-flowing without any reward on the scoreboard. Kairos just couldn't control that puck. Finds its way to Langle. Turned over by Cox. He shoots from the high point and tips into the net. Andrew Cox strikes first for the Blues. Goalkeeper a little bit unlucky there, Reece Pelliccioni, because he was in good position to make the save, as you see here on the replay. Wilson just losing control of that puck, and Cox off the high point, wrist shot, and the puck just somehow finds its way into the net. Unlucky there for Pelliccioni, but a great shot there by Andrew Cox. He gets the first one of the night for the Blues, and they take a 1-0 lead. 6 3/4 minutes remaining in this opening period here at the Perth Ice Arena. Public still filing in here. We've got a good atmosphere here at the PIA on a Friday night. Meanwhile, the Blues, can they get another second? Ooh, almost. The pass by Jeffries was going towards Urich. Urich would have had a big opportunity to slice that one in towards the goals off the low slot, but it didn't happen. And now they've got themselves under pressure. Broad shoots. Well saved by Pelliccioni. This time the Sharks are able to recover. Just not able to find that control. The puck goes towards open ice, and it's an icing call. And the puck will be going back to the Flyers blue attacking zone. 1-0 on the scoreboard. Thanks to our matchday supporters, CD Dodd and Champion Autoglass for the power play. So far, no penalties. There's been a good, disciplined opening period from both sides, but gee, the Sharks would be unlucky for letting that goal through off that Andrew Cox wrist shot off the high point. But not discrediting their efforts in this first period. They've had plenty of the attack, and their reward on the scoreboard coming in that last minute. Urich, beautiful pass to Brote. He's had good control of the puck. Brote to Urich, shoots! Stoned on the gloves there by Reece Pelliccioni. And that'll mean another face-off on the Blues offensive zone, right where the crossbar is. Nice little bar/balcony over there. Going to be Chapman and Jeffries with the face-off. Quick drop of the puck. Cox going out the back. Look at how the Flyers were moving it, looking to space. Off the high point there was Richie Lamb. That shot almost tipping its way into the goals. But the Sharks, they'll recover this one again. 2-on-1, Broke. Had a little bit more speed. Across the sideboards, now he gets it. Going towards the slot. 2-on-1, the Sharks were going to win that contest every day of the week, but the puck ricocheted off Broke's stick and he was able to get better control. Slap shot by Broke. That one was going to go well over the goals, but this time the Sharks were able to recover. This time, Langle. He's got to look for the centre pass because it's in the Chapman direction. Shoots! And Oscar Zhu it was who made the shot. Just unlucky not to get all of it. That's another opportunity at goals gone begging. Here's Cox, who scored the first one earlier on. It's now hoisted towards open ice and Richie Lamb behind the goal line. Flicks it out gently to Koala. Koala goes past one. He couldn't go past the second in Oscar Zhu. That's good pressure applied by Zhu in their attacking zone, but just couldn't make further work of it. He hoists it towards open territory, allowing Richie Lamb to gain some valuable territory from centre ice here. Kairos under pressure. It's turned over. Langle from high point. Good stick checking there from Koala. He was able to flick that one towards open ice on the defensive zone, and this time for the Sharks, Drew Robson. Drew Robson now putting Lashenko under pressure. Now Koala again, getting that one out to Kairos. Wilson and Lashenko battling on the slot, but it's being won out by the Sharks here. Langle to Langle, that's good passing. They need to make better use of it in their attacking zone. Langle's shot ricocheted off McCann's gloves, but he was well positioned, McCann, to make the save. Koala up against Merturella. That's good play from Koala. Little pass out to Wilson. Wilson just couldn't get clean control of that biscuit. But the Sharks had less traffic in that slot, and that's going to allow Kairos receiving the pass from Cox. Kairos breaking away, shoots! Pelliccioni again making the save. Wilson flicks it out back. He was going in the Koala direction. And now Jordan Kairos on the high point. Couldn't get all of that wrist shot in, and the Sharks recover it. Langle shoots, but look at that. Look at how the Sharks have moved it from attack into offence. They're only pushing one forward and leaving three out back. Maybe if you get more numbers into that attacking zone, get two out forward, maybe you have an easier opportunity in front of goal. That has been the story for the Sharks so far in this opener. But if you look at the Blues in contrast, the way they move the puck in defence, they usually get all four of them out and leave one out back in that defensive zone. The pass in the direction of Zhu. On the end boards, almost getting pinned by Jeffries. Look at the support Jeffries got there from Anthony Urich. Urich centering pass to Brote. Breaks away. He's in great position, but well played by Chapman. Was that offside, however? I think it was by the referee. Well spotted. That was for that offside call. In fact, it's not. It's something different, I reckon. Max Lashenko. It looks like obstruction, maybe a hook. He's in the penalty box. Max Lashenko in the penalty box for Champions Auto Glass for the Sharks. So, the Blues will have a 5-on-4 advantage here for the next couple of minutes. And Lashenko will also be out for the remainder of the opening period. Lamb, slap shot from high point. This is to the left-hand side. But look at the recovery from the Blues. Clearing pass to Anthony Urich. Look at there, just moving it slowly, looking for that opportunity. Lamb. His shot wide of the net. Look at how they're manning it slowly and how they're positioning themselves. They're building up space on the outer point. And the Sharks getting plenty of traffic on that low slot. Langle almost called offside there with Urich. Now Anthony Urich breaking away towards the low slot. He can't get the shot off. We're inside the last minute of this opening period. 1-0 to the Flyers blue at this stage. With that good wrist shot off the high point by Cox. Throat shot. Ricocheted off the glass, and it'll be a face-off here. And keep in mind, Max Lashenko will miss the rest of this opening period because of that hook penalty. So a face-off coming in a wing from where our camera is. Koala. That's a Kairos off the high point. 15 seconds left on the clock. Hoisting the puck to open ice. Meaning that one there is Koala from defence. Nice direct pass, but turned over by Ben Lelick for the Sharks. He could just man that puck in behind the goals as the buzzer will go That's the end of the first period. A very fast-flowing opening period it was, but Andrew Cox reaping the only reward for the Blues and sending the Flyers Blue into a 1-0 lead. But the Sharks can be credited for a good defensive effort in that first period. We'll come back with all the second period action here from the Perth Ice Arena.
If you need it live streamed, you need Front Row Screens. Visit frontrowscreens.com.au.
You're invited to Perth Ice Arena, Perth's premier ice skating rink. If you're into ice hockey, figure skating, a novice, or just enjoy the fun of ice skating, this is the place for you. Call or visit the website for session times. It's a great place to keep cool.
Commodore, Mustang, Camaro, Tickford, V8, supercharged, diesel. We don't care what it is, we just make them better. Visit formulatech.com.au.
Welcome back to the Perth Ice Arena as you see some highlights here of that opening period. Free-flowing throughout between the Flyers Blue and the Sharks, but minimal reward on the scoreboard. That was until Andrew Cox struck with just about 9 minutes to go, with a nice little wrist shot off the high point, tipped in towards the goals. And that gives the Flyers Blue a 1-0 lead heading into this second, as the players reconverge into their positions for the start of the second period. Important one for the Sharks here, because when they got the puck into their attack, they didn't have enough traffic inside that attacking zone. They usually sent out a 1 into that attack. They didn't send out 4 compared to the Flyers Blue, who, when they get the puck into their attack, they send all their players forward. And the Sharks, they stay back. They could only get 2 in traffic on that low slot. But in the meantime, it's going to be Cox and Murciarello, I should say, that will start things off in this second period. We're underway. Back to 5-on-5 action. The Blues have first use of it. Wilson on the edge of the slot hoists that one towards the crease. That one well over the head of Dylan Dwyer, who it is behind the goals, I should say. My apologies. But anyway, Wilson hoisting that one towards the goal line. Now Kairos. They've got it locked in their attacking zone. Looking for that centering pass. Langle, Kairos off the low slot. Well defended by the Sharks. There's traffic inside that slot. Ricocheting off Dwyer's left pad there in the goal crease. Robson now. Only as far as Kairos, but look at how much they're locking that puck in on that offensive zone, the attacking zone for the Flyers Blue. They're enforcing the pressure here. Cox, who scored that only goal, pressing Robson so hard along the end boards that he lost his stick for the moment. Now Lelek from defence towards open ice, but it remains locked in there by the Flyers Blue. Well done there by Koala. In that 1-on-1, nice direct pass. This is good play from the Flyers Blue. Kairos breaking away towards the goal line. Passing out back. Koala again. His shot ricocheted off a Sharks defender. He gets another opportunity. The shot! And again, it's a brilliant save by Dylan Dwyer. That one off his glove. Going to his left, Dylan Dwyer. It was a very fast shot. And reading that puck brilliantly to make the save. That would have been a certain second goal there for the Blues. And that would have put them into a bit of further trouble here. Puck's going to drop on the outer wing from where our cameraman is positioned. And the Flyers Blue again went out. They're going out back, looking for that opportunity. Finding Juric. Juric to Anthony Juric. He was looking for the centre pass out to Jeffries. Jeffries back on the crease, shoots. Brilliantly saved again by Dylan Dwyer. Dubois finding himself in a battle there. Is a little bit of chirpies going on in front of the goal crease between a couple of the Blues and a couple of the Sharks players there. But it's nothing more than just a little bit of banter off that passage of play. Meanwhile, the puck drops for another face-off. And Lashenko just escapes that defensive zone for the Sharks, only momentarily. Here's Broad, shoots! Again, a marvellous save there by Dylan Dwyer. Dylan Dwyer making two very good saves indeed in these first 3 minutes of this second period. That's 17 minutes left, 1-0 the scoreline. You can credit the Sharks here for their defensive efforts, because usually the Flyers Blue, when they've got their offence singing, well, they are always on a burst. They score about 4 or 5 goals in a period, but they only scored 1 in the first. What can the Sharks do to try and contain it? But the Flyers Blue using that puck to their advantage when they're going into attack, just not getting it on the board. They had about 4 or 5 chances early on, but some good saves by Dwyer. Not finding its way into the back of the net. Lamb, his shot finding the traffic of Jeffries. Brock shoots just wide of the net. So that'll be about 9 chances in this second period alone. Handing that from behind the goal line is Liam Jeffries. Goes out back to Brock. Brock shoots that one, just ricocheting off Robson's stick there. Look at how they set themselves up from behind the goals, are the Flyers Blue. Jeffries and Brolt combining to lock that puck in their attacking zone. Hasn't been in the Sharks' attack for much of this early going. They've got traffic on the low slot. One of them there is Jeffries. Jeffries just couldn't get that one at the back of the net. Zoo hoists that one towards centre ice now. Wilson pressurised there by Langle. That's good stick control by Langle. Langle looking for the centering pass. It was in the direction there of Ben Lelick, but well recovered by the Blues. Kairos in the low slot, looking for the shot. Almost there. Good effort by Kairos to break away, but another good effort there by Dylan Dwyer to get himself ready to make the save. He was well prepared for that one. And Koala again off the high point, not getting that one towards the back of the net. Someone's got to restrict his space off the high point, because at the moment Koala's making life a little bit difficult. And now Cox out the back to Broke. Now back towards the low slot there. Kairos couldn't get that one at the back either. And now Zoo, ably supported there by Mercerella. Needs better use of that puck. Almost gets pinned to the boards there by one of the Blues, but he's got some support. The Sharks, they're away. They've got it in their attacking zone at last. Need some more traffic off that low slot, because the Flyers Blue have the numbers around the area. They're just manning it slowly. They're playing with a lot more patience than they were last week. But that was anything but that ambitious wrist shot off the high point. Here's Kairos again. Kairos trying to get that one in from behind the goals. That one was very ambitious indeed. But look at the Sharks, the numbers. Centre ice. Ratcliffe Smith hoisting that one towards the goals. McCann pulling out of the box briefly. That was almost a mistake, but luckily David Koala was able to recover for the Flyers Blue. Koala gets it back from the pass there from Lamb. Koala going behind the goals, looking for an opportunity here. He's got two Blues out the back of the line. One of them is Lamb. Wrist shot towards the slot. Manned by Chapman, who was first to it. Chapman pass out to Ratcliffe Smith. They're going direct here on the breakaway now. Lamb coming towards Ratcliffe Smith. Well defended by Lamb. Now out to Jeffries, and a body check off the puck. That one was well off the play. And that was between Urich and Chapman. But looked like a bit of an accidental one there. Also Robson getting involved in the meantime. But that'll mean a face-off as a result of that decision. Langle and Jeffries battling it out. Jeffries gets it. Wins out back to Lamb. Urich up against Chapman. Chapman is able to get that turnover inflicted. But have a look at this. Look where the Flyers Blue are positioning themselves in that attacking zone to inflict the turnover. Jeffries pinned to the boards there by Oscar Zoo, but he's got some support. On the low slot, Broke shoots off the pole. Low scramble for it. And Dwyer was able to rescue that puck just in time. Allows Chapman to emerge with it, but his pass again is turned over. Well down to how the Flyers Blue are setting up from their defence into their attack. They've got everyone pushing forward. Jeffries. Now Chapman. Almost getting a bit of an elbow there from Juric, but look at that. The Blue again able to recover and get it back in their offence. Jeffries. A little look-away blind pass if you don't mind, but Lamb is just going to pull it back to defence to allow the Flyers Blue targets to push back. And that's smartly done. Finding Koala. Well played on the low slot. Ricocheted off Dwyer's pads. Well saved. Lelik breaking away. No one's coming directly towards him. Lelik with a little pass. Going out wide this time. Behind the goal line. Dwyer. He's got Lashenko out back. He elects not to go in that direction. Going from the goal line. Now he goes to Lashenko. Lashenko's shot goes wide. That one would have levelled the scores. And hoisting that puck out of defence, Jordan Kairos. But, oh no, that was Juric, I should say. But that one going into the bench and forcing a face-off. Flyers Blue able to man that puck a lot better when they're in their offensive zone, but no reward on the scoreboard. What must the Sharks do here? Lamb going to the bench in the meantime, but there is a penalty. One of the Blues being sent to the box. And from the looks of it, it looks like Kalen Juric is being sent to the box here for hoisting that puck out of play. And so that'll mean a power play in favour of the Sharks for the first time. So it'll be 5-on-4. It was Kalen Juric. So will the Sharks be able to score? But it's Kairos off the defensive turnover, breaking away towards the crease and scores the second for the Blues. Despite being short-handed, 4-on-5, Kairos really knows how to turn it his way, as we see here on the replay. That defensive turnover and also the lack of control by Lashenko at the puck just allowed Kyrgios to make the turnover his own and break away towards the goal line and score an easy one. When he gets the puck going his way, he could really make his opportunities count. Well done to Jordan Kairos. 2-0 to the Flyers Blue. They've scored a goal in each of the periods so far. One to Cox in the first, and now to Jordan Kairos, their ever-reliable goal scorer. He's been electrifying in attack across the season so far. He'll be a threat come finals time in October. Now Koala. Almost losing control of the puck. Finding Cox. Can they add another one? Cox under pressure there from Lashenko. He wouldn't want to commit two turnovers in one passage. In the meantime, Kalen Juric's penalty into the last minute, so he'll be able to come back on. And so the Sharks, they will not be able to kill off this penalty, having a goal leaked against them by Jordan Kairos. Can the Sharks peg one back? That shot there by Riley Langell, but that one not going into the back of the net. They just need to find a way to use that puck a lot better in offence, because the Flyers Blue have got some traffic in that offence. Mercerella, can you believe that? That was a butchered attempt at a slap shot from high point. But offside. Well spotted by the referee. A couple of Flyers Blue offside in their offensive zone. One of them there is Kairos, and also Andrew Cox. Still 2-0. Under 9 minutes left in this second period. It's been all the Flyers Blue thus far, but the Sharks too have put in a really good effort. They've just been a bit unlucky. And looking to get that puck from behind the net. Kalen Juric's penalty expired. He's back on. Almost tipping into the net there was Anthony Juric from the high point. They're scrambling for it on the crease, but the Sharks emerge with it. Ratcliffe Smith pushing that one forward to Oscar Zoo. That's turned over. But Lashenko. Now Chapman manning it from defence. Back to centre ice this time. But well turned over by the Blues. They're on a roll here. Juric shoots. Saved brilliantly by Dwyer. Ratcliffe Smith looking to hoist that one for hope. And now Lamb, well controlled by Nurich. Hoisted towards the attack. Well, again, as soon as the Sharks look for a breakaway, there is a Flyers blue player turning it over in a flash. That's how ruthless they've been across the season. And Nurich pressurising Langjul in that passage there. Back and forth from defence into centre. But Radcliffe Smith finally breaks away. But it was halted. Good Blues defence here. It's certainly on show. Kairos, he was on his own on the offensive zone and scores another one. That's a double for Jordan Kairos. He was there at the right time. And that's the second goal of this second period for Kairos. As you can see there, as the Blues pushed away towards that attacking zone, Kairos was right there at the back of that pack fighting for the biscuit. And found himself some space to score another one. Brilliantly done, Jordan Kairos. That's a double for him. One more, and he's got himself a hat-trick. And as has ever been the case this season, Jordan Kairos has always found a way to break the game open. With his dynamic in that offensive zone, he's really held it together this season. 3-0 for the Flyers Blue. 6.5 minutes to go. It's been all the Blues in that second period. They've scored 2. The Sharks still held goalless. And Stephen McCann may be getting a clean sheet with the way he's going. Turned over, and look who's out the front. Kairos, is this his hat-trick? No! Just ricocheting off the puck and tipped in brilliantly there by Campbell. That's a goal. On the low slot, Dewar making the save off his pads. Unlucky tip in for him, but Campbell reading the opportunity well. He scores his first, and that's 3 in the second period for the Flyers Blues. You see here, just an unlucky tip in there for Dylan Dewar. But Campbell in the right place at the right time on the low slot, flicking that one in gently towards the goals, and gets the Flyers Blue into a 4-0 lead, and we've still got under 6 minutes left in this second period. Robson hoists that puck towards the inner wing. Mercerella looking for the centering pass out to Lelik, who was in open ice, but he just couldn't take control of the puck. But in the meantime, the Sharks looking to get that opportunity in attack, but they've often been curtailed by some great Flyers Blue defence. Robson out to Cox. And now Campbell, who scored their last goal. Cox from behind the goals, under pressure from Lashenko. Hoisting that puck off a step. Cox on the centre slot. It was going to Wilson. Wilson on the low. Dewar making the good save. Kairos! Stoned brilliantly there by Dylan Dewar. Off his glove. He was just in front of the crease there to make the save. And we will have ourselves a face-off. Just under 5 minutes to go in this second period. 4-0 the score in favour of the Flyers Blue. It's been their game, the Blues. They are looking like a side to take out the flag in 2020. Langle and Jeffries feasting their eyes on that puck. Jeffrey wins out on the face-off. He now gets a second attempt at it. He was going towards Ben Brote. Nurich from the high point. Centering pass out to Ben Brote. Doesn't eventuate. And the Sharks are able to recover from it. Here's Ratcliffe Smith. But again, that pressure of the Flyers Blue has enforced many turnovers tonight. That's what the Sharks need to eradicate off their game. Those turnovers out of that defensive zone, allowing players like Jeffries and Brote to get those easy attempts in from the high point and off the low slot. That's been their key scoring areas. Now Langle. His pass again turned over in defence, but he's able to recover. Now they're on here. This could be a big opportunity. Radcliffe Smith with the wrist shot saved there by McCann. Flyers Blue again, enforcing the pressure. They've had the game on their terms. Brote breaking away towards attack, curtailed by the pressure of Zoo. That's brilliantly done. But Nurich, very quick on the skates. Jeffries on the low slot, looking for some open ice. Lamb hoisting that puck out towards the offensive zone. This time Zoo hitting that one towards open ice. No icing there. 1-on-1 between Koala and Chapman. Koala winning that battle out easily. That's where they've been winning most of their battles in defence, through those one-on-one battles for the biscuit. That's another big area where the Blues have been able to get the better of the Sharks, not only tonight, but also in their meetings this season. Still manned in that Sharks defensive zone. Here comes Wilson. Wilson just losing control. Kairos supporting him. Gets the pass out to Cox. Koala. That shot ricocheting off the net, and that will mean a face-off. If you mentioned pre-game the Sharks, they're going to have to defend in that hard traffic on the low slot despite the lack of depth, and it has proven evident. That depth in defence is just slightly down on some of the other Premier League sides, but their credited first period effort hasn't been backed up in this second period. They've let 3 goals go against them. Kairos making the shot. Ricocheted off his own player there in Wilson. It's going to allow the Sharks to recover here. Lelick from centre ice again. The defence of the Flyers blue, absolutely electric. Cox. Sending them forward again. Wilson. Campbell. From behind the goal line. Looking to set up from point. Cox. His shot. Just ricocheting there off Duar's glove, but they still have it from behind the goal line in their offense. Wilson's pass to Koala. He's got some space to look for the wrist shot. He shoots. Saved by Duar. Brilliantly done. And the Sharks can recover. Here's Langle. On the breakaway from defence. He's looking for a coast-to-coast maybe. Hoisting that one towards McCann, but he had no hope in that because he was under pressure. McCann going to his left and collecting the biscuit for himself. Inside the last minute of this second period, it's been all the Blues here. They've scored 3 goals. The Sharks have still yet to hit the board. 4-0. Last 60 seconds of this second period. In this round 14 clash, the Blues, in their last 3 games, they've had big scoring bonanzas, hence their positive goal difference at 53. They've scored 87 and they've only conceded 34. Well, now they've scored 90, I should say. Kairos looking to make it 91 for the team this season, curtailed by some good Sharks defence. But only momentarily because you've got Koala looking for the centre pass out to Nurich, but that one was to no avail. Jeffrey's almost inflicting the turnover. Now Nurich does. Anthony Nurich now. Looking for the coast-to-coast. He still maintains control of that puck. Needs some support. In fact, he goes out wide. That's smart play. Finding Brote. The regular coach of the Sharks. His wrist shot couldn't get towards the goals, but saved by Dylan Dwyer. It was a relatively easy one for him. Just in the last few seconds of this second period, it's been all the Blues. They added 3 goals in the second. The Sharks still yet to hit the board. The buzzer goes. And that's the end of the second. It is the Blues looking absolutely dominant this season. They lead it 4-0 at the end of the second period. The Sharks, they had lesser of the attack in this second period compared to the first. The Flyers blue had all of it and were able to convert on the scoreboard through some great work from Campbell. Kairos, who scored twice, as well as Andrew Cox, who scored early on in the first. But it is the end of the second period. We'll come back with some of the discussion and also the third period action a little bit later on, where it's the Flyers blue, the top side in 2020, leading the Sharks 4-0.
If you need it live streamed, you need Front Row Screens. Visit frontrowscreens.com.au.
You're invited to Perth Ice Arena, Perth's premier ice skating rink. If you're into ice hockey, figure skating, a novice, or just enjoy the fun of ice skating, this is the place for you. Call or visit the website for session times. It's a great place to keep cool.
Commodore, Mustang, Camaro, Tickford, V8 supercharged, diesel. We don't care what it is, we just make them better. Visit formulatech.com.au.
Welcome back to the Perth Ice Arena, where it's been all the Flyers blue in the first two periods. They lead at 4-0 after two, and we're heading into the final 15-minute stanza in just a matter of minutes. Andrew Cox scoring the first in the opener, Jordan Kairos scoring two, and Jamie Campbell scoring the other. In the second period, the Sharks, their first period efforts in defence, where they started to get a lot in attack and enforce more heavy traffic in that low slot, has sort of come undone. All by the pressure of the Flyers blue. They've enforced plenty of turnovers, and dare I say it, with the ruthless way they've been playing, they should be about 9 goals in front right now. The Flyers blue, with their ruthless attacking game plan and their scoring bonanzas. That was another big burst for them, 3 goals in that second period. Final period underway, 4-0. And if the Flyers blue can keep this up, it will not only be a further boost to their goal difference, but depending on the result of the Blackhawks-Vikings game that's taking place in Coburn tonight, that top spot on the ladder should be theirs for the taking. But regardless of that, their goal difference will be enough to seal the minor premiership in 2020. So if they want to take their foot off the gas, they can, because they've got a big lead. But you don't want to get complacent at this stage in the season. And the Flyers blue, knowing the side that they've got and the game plan they have against all opponents, you don't see them get very complacent at all. They are a really ruthless side. Now from the defensive zone, Nurich's pass turned over there by Langle. He was first to it, showing a little bit more desperation. Langle, his centering pass from the high point. Picked off there by Lamb. Lamb passing the biscuit over there to Nurich. Brilliantly done, but Nurich a little bit under pressure there from Langle. Nurich, what can he do? Backed up by Jeffries. Jeffries passing behind the goal line. Koala was calling for it there by Nurich on the high point, but just couldn't get it in time. Hoisted to Anthony Nurich. He's had a lot of it, and he's used it brilliantly. And now he goes in the Koala direction from the high point. Nice work there by Langle, forcing him back. And now Brote. Beautiful pass. Nurich on the low slot, shoots. Saved brilliantly there by Dewar. And the Sharks recover it. And their key here is their usage of the puck out of defence. It hasn't been all that polished by the Sharks, but then again, they are a composite junior team filled with under-21s. They're still young and they're still eager to make a big statement in the big time. They haven't beaten the Blues at all this season. But they'll be keen to put a little respectability onto that scoreboard, because 4-0 may not sound very flattering. At least it's not 8-0 or 9-0, judging by how the Sharks were able to, how the Flyers blue, I should say, were able to get it into their attack and convert off so many opportunities through the heavy traffic they have in their attacking zone. One of them there is David Koala. He's had plenty of opportunities off the high point. High pass out wide to Kyrgios. Kairos looking for the centering pass to Cox, just couldn't get it off in time. But they still have it in their offensive zone, do the Flyers blue. Nice and free-flowing game. It has been much what you want in state-level ice hockey at the elite level. Koala's shot goes wide, but manning it there is Jeffries. Or Cox, I should say. Cox to Koala. Shoots off the slot there, just missing that one. And now the Sharks, what can they do? It's hoisted towards open ice, but Campbell has covered it brilliantly. He's been the key in that defensive zone when the Sharks are just forcing that puck into open ice space. Kairos along the end boards there. Just couldn't get that one controlled enough to make a shot off the low slot. And Dwyer easily making that save with ease. A few line changes. Only 2 penalties and 1 of each for both sides. To recap in this game, one of them there was Max Lashenko, the other being Kalen Urich. Both for some obstruction. The shot there by Nurich couldn't go in the goals. The Sharks, with traffic in that defensive zone, now they start to get a wriggle on. Langle, he's going to look for the centering pass. Langle to Langle. He decides to go to Zoom. Maybe could have gone to Langle there, because he had some clearer space on the low slot there. But that's an opportunity wasted. And look at how the Flyers Blue are able to control that puck in from defence into attack and the pressure that they can put on. Langle. Now Robson. Robson along the neutral line. He's intercepted. Finds Jeffries. Beautiful pass out there to Ben Brote. He's showing his young boys what I can do. Shoots. And Dewar deflecting that puck on his glove. Kairos off the high point. Looking for the wrist shot. That one ricocheted off the glass. Brote. Good use of the body to get his opponent there, Chapman, away from the puck as far as possible. Robson nearly looked like obstruction. Hoists that puck to open ice. And Nurichi's going to come up to meet it from behind the goals. Nurich this time. Goes to the outer wing looking for Kairos, but that puck just ricocheting off the end boards there. And that will be icing. That's going to mean a face-off in the Sharks' attacking zone. This will be their first real opportunity in this final period. We've played almost 5 minutes in the last. 4-0 to the Flyers Blue. It's all thanks to CD Dodd, Scrap Metal Recyclers and Champion Autoglass supporting the power plays. And of course providing our coverage, Front Row Screens and DRN1 Perth Radio. We thank them for taking our broadcast for IHWA Premier League matches across season 2020. And of course the finals coming up in October. Watch this space. It's going to be a great final series. But we've still got 2 rounds left of regular season action tonight, being the penultimate round. Meanwhile, Lelik, the pass out to Lashenko from the high point. He shoots, but high of the goals. And again, that Flyers Blue pressure. They are ruthless when going for that biscuit. And Cox, his hunger just typifies what the Flyers Blue game plan is. Gets it out to Nurich, who just mans it casually from behind the goals. Kairos just loses his footing there. Cox, he was looking for the slap shot off the high line. He just couldn't get it off. Pass going towards Lashenko. Lashenko hitting that one towards open ice. McCann just manning that puck from behind the goal line, allowing Campbell to push out. Campbell and Brote combining well. Campbell from behind the goal line. He's going to get it out to Koala. Koala gets it back to Campbell. Campbell centering pass, a risk, but the referee is called. Looked like it was offside there. Oh no, it was holding. It was holding on there, is what the referee has said. Will it be a trip to the penalty box? I don't think the referee has said anything about it. I think he's also appealing about the clock, because the clock has stopped. It looked like stopped for about a couple of seconds there. It started at 10:15. It is still at 10:15. Maybe they're just talking about taking a few seconds off the clock there. On those rare occasions here at the PIA, the clock does stop when it's meant to go on after a stoppage in the third period, but the referee's just having a bit of a talk with the timekeepers there, but also Wilson. He's thinking that should not be a penalty for whatever he did, but the play will go on. I remember it was a face-off for an icing for a holding call against the Flyers Blue, and the Sharks will have it back in their attacking zone this time. It's going to be Langle doing battle with Cox on the inner wing of the offensive end. The Sharks looking for an opportunity. They've got Lashenko set up at the back of the face-off, but it's being won there by the Blues. Koala in the direction of Kairos, getting the better of Lashenko in that passage. Cox looking for the centre pass to Wilson, and that pass just couldn't get into his stick there. But they still have it. Breaking away is Kairos. Kairos and Wilson getting in the way of each other there. Wilson with the slap shot off the high point. Doesn't eventuate. Lashenko was able to break in there and force the Sharks back into attack, but he was on the path of 3 Blues there, enforcing the turnover. And now David Koala there. Koala out to Wilson. Beautiful pass out to Cox. Cox hoists it to open space. A few line changes on the go here. The Blues are there interchanging all their 5 starters. And I think that may be a good move. Want to keep those legs fresh heading into the finals, because they are big games. These two sides will likely meet in the first semi in October. And with the Flyers blue, with their win tonight, depending on what the Sharks may do in these last 9 minutes, top spot on the ladder will be theirs for the taking regardless if the Blackhawks win and the Flyers blue lose next week and the Blackhawks win next week, because that goal difference is too big for the Flyers blue to come back out of. Jeffries from defence. Beautiful pass out there to Ben Brote, but he just couldn't get control of that one. But in the meantime, it is an icing call, so hence his decision to let that one go and give the Sharks an opportunity in this face-off. Both teams just slowly gathering now for this face-off. It's on the outer wing of the Sharks attacking zone. Oscar Zoo there just losing his wheels there briefly, but he's back up and this face-off can go on. Jeffries wins out. He retains his own puck there. Lamb going very low there. Ratcliffe Smith looking for an opportunity at the net, but to no avail. Another mistake there from Lashenko. That's going to allow Juric to break away towards the attacking zone now. Good play by Juric to keep that one in front of him. But Ratcliffe Smith forcing the turnover back and forth now between the two. Ratcliffe Smith there and Jeffries. A little bit of body off the ball. Lamb goes out to Jeffries, who's got some space on centre ice. Back to Brote. Brote shoots. Well saved by Dwyer. That one going over the pole. And now being manned behind the goal line. Chapman doing battle with Koala and Jeffries. Jeffries, good pass there out to Kairos. Kairos, who scored 2, looking for a hat-trick. Kairos, however, turns it over. It's a rare blemish. But the Sharks have made big blemishes tonight. That shot, Ben Bloat. Looking for Kairos. Kairos looking for his hat-trick on the low slot. Shoots! And he doesn't get it. 7 minutes to go. Kairos with the slap shot from the slot and misses. That one well saved anyway by Dylan Dwyer. Just couldn't get all of that one. And that'll mean another face-off in the Flyers blue attacking zone. And their setup from these face-offs again have been brilliant. Meanwhile, it's been won there by the Sharks. They're manning that puck from the defensive zone. Chapman and Langle. But the Flyers blue, look at their presence around the puck. They get more traffic around it. And the turnover has been enforced. Kairos, he's got a little bit of space. Looking for the centering pass to the slot there in favour of Cox, but just couldn't get that one in time. Hoisted towards open ice there by Langle. But not many opportunities have been coming from that sort of tactic that Sharks have got. Kairos again. No one's coming directly at him except there Drew Robson. Kairos hoisting that one towards the goals. He couldn't get that shot to the back of the net. Look at how much pressure they're putting in. Campbell. He was looking for his second. He shot off the middle of the slot there. Saved again by Dylan Dwyer. Well played there by Cox. Cox to Kairos, shoots! And again, Dwyer with another save. On the edge of the wings. The Sharks doing everything they can to try and stop this bleeding. But look at how Koala positioned himself inside that defensive zone. He now goes out to Lamb. And back to Koala going behind the goals this time. Koala being pressurised there by Mercerella. But they're able to break away towards open ice. Manned there by Lashenko for the Sharks. And now they're on again. Sharks looking for an opportunity in attack. Their pass towards the neutral line again, flicked off by Nuric. Nuric just couldn't control it. Well done there by Lelik. Lelik now in attack. He's got to look for Lashenko. He elects to not go to Lashenko's direction. That would have been an open opportunity. He's also got Chapman out the back of the high point. He elects not to go there either. Lelik. Zoo opening up the crease, and Zoo puts one on the board. Oscar Zoo, he was open on the low slot. The Flyers Blue couldn't get any traffic in that defence. And Oscar Zoo finally nets one for the Sharks. 4-1 the score, under 5 minutes to go on the scoreboard. They'll be delighted with that one. Is it too little too late? Possibly, but who knows what could happen in 5 minutes. If we see on the replay there, Oscar Zoo just getting that one in, opened up by any traffic at the right place at the right time. And just flicking that one easily towards the goals for the Sharks' first of the night. 4-1 on the scoreboard. The goal scorers in tonight's game. Cox early on with one, then Kairos in the second scoring the double. And Jamie Campbell scoring one late in the second to bring it back to 4-0. It's now 4-1 in favour of the Sharks. Oscar Zoo getting one on the board. Sharks, can they put up one last flurry to stem this deficit? Ratcliffe, Smith and Lamb there. Puck going into open space now from the centre line. Lamb, beautiful pass, and Juric on the breakaway. He's got one open on the low slot. He doesn't go there. Dylan Dewar making the save at the last moment. 4-1 the scoreline. 4 minutes and 13 remaining on the clock. Face off between Jeffries and Lashenko. Jeffries wins out. Kairos, he was going to Broll. Well played by Chapman. Nice stick checking from Kairos. He's going to look for the centre towards Nurich. Nurich and Jeffries on the scramble. Doesn't get it. Broke. Tipped in towards Nurich. Shoots. And again with the last ditch save. Or was it a goal? I think it was a goal. Yes, it was. That was a goal there by Nurich. Off the centre tip. That's number 5 for the Sharks. That was a goal. Nurich getting the tip in from the low slot. And that is also Anthony Nurich's first for the night. It looked like from the naked eye that Dewar had made the save, but it just sneaked in for a goal. So again, the Flyers Blue, their evidence of them being a fast, high-scoring team is again proven tonight. 5-1. And that means they've scored above 90 goals for 2020. And that's nearly a quarter of what some of the other teams have scored prior to these round 14 matches. There's a bit of a delay in the game. Referee's just talking to some of the scoreboard operators and timekeepers here at the PIA. They're just about to finish their conversation here. Might be over the timing clock, but the game will go on. 5-1, 4 minutes 13 remaining in this third and final period. It's been all the Flyers Blue tonight. Going to be Langle doing battle there with Cox. Look at how Cox just wanted to maintain control of the puck. Cox looking for a solo goal. But the defence of the Sharks coming in at the last hurdle to stop it. The Sharks looking to go into attack, but again, Campbell. How good has Campbell been in that defensive area tonight? And Langle hoisting that puck over the bench, almost hitting one of the officials, but luckily not to. And Langle just saying, sorry about that, boys. And that'll be a face-off on the Flyers Blue attacking zone this time, looking for their 6th of the game. Kairos has scored 2, and the solos have been Juric, Cox, and Campbell. Jeffries wins out on the face-off. Wilson got to look for a team out on the high spot. Cox now. Cox centering pass out to Wilson. He's going to look for number 6. Wilson's shot saved again brilliantly there by Dylan Dewar. And that'll mean another face-off. Flyers Blue, they've basically controlled the game on their terms. They've had more of the puck in attack. And they've had 5 goals scored in their favour on the board. It's been a good attacking performance, proving that why they are the best attacking team in the competition. They've also got a good composite of Perth Thunderstars that will hopefully be getting their just opportunity next year when the AIHL gets back up and running next year. Nice wrist shot from Campbell going towards the goals. And again, saved there by Dylan Dewar. He's had a tough night, but his saves in the first and the third periods have been crucial to stop the flow of the scoring from the Sharks inside that offensive zone. And also, you've had to also rely on the pinch of the Sharks in that defence when one of their key offencemen there, namely Langle and also Mercurella, have had to come in and try and enforce the turnovers themselves. Kairos shoots from the high point, ricocheted there off Lashenko. He'll come off. But the Blues, they still have that puck. They've got the Sharks under pressure again. That's where they've had to play most of their game, the Sharks, in that defensive zone. The shot coming there from Brote, almost tipped in there by Dewar towards the goals, but to no avail. And now, Anthony Urich on the edge of the boards, pressurising Drew Robson. But again, it's that use of the puck from the Sharks in defence that hasn't been as effective. And more often than not, the Blues are turning it over within 3 seconds. Brote in a 3-on-1 battle with a couple of the Sharks, but the Sharks win out. That's brilliant defence. They've got to have all of their defenders move forward into that offensive zone because Langle, he's got a 3-on-1 situation. He hasn't got a lot of traffic in the low slot. And the Sharks are going to pay the price again with another offensive turnover. It's now hoisted towards open ice behind the goal line. He's about to hit the 2-minute warning of this last period. Flyers Blue may go on to a standing victory and will seal the minor premiership, regardless of what the Blackhawks do in the last 2 matches. Top spot will be theirs, and the Blues will be very happy about it, and rightfully so. They've gone on with intent, and they've only lost twice this season. Back into the centre of defence. Nurich hoists that one towards open ice. No icing call. Chapman was nearest to it. Passes along the edge of the goal line boards. It doesn't look like the Flyers Blue are going to give in that easily. Kairos shoots! And it's a goal! Yes, it's a hat-trick! Kairos gets number 3. He was able to mop up on the turnover and follow up that good effort with another marvellous wrist shot, as you can see here on the replay. Kairos, he's turned the game into the Jordan Kairos show here. A hat-trick for Jordan Kairos, number 3, and making it a 6-1 lead with 90 seconds left on the clock. The Sharks, well, that first period effort, it only restricted them to a goal. Has been brought undone by the ruthless play of the Flyers Blue. And that boosting goal difference, well, it'll be more than enough. They've had about 40 more goals compared to the Flyers Blue in that goal difference column on the ladder this season. And hence top spot on the ladder is one that has been won so dominantly by the Flyers Blue. The Sharks, they could be applauded for their efforts in the opening period, but after that, the Flyers Blue just turned on the turbo. Meanwhile, there's an offside call as we approach the final 60 seconds of this matchup. There'll be a face-off in the Sharks attacking zone. Maybe one more chance for the Sharks to get a late consolation goal. So 1 goal in the first period for the Blues, 3 goals in the second period, and another 2, I should say, for the Blues in this third and final one. One by Anthony Urich and the other by Jordan Kairos getting his hat-trick. And the Blues again winning the face-off. Out the back there is Koala. His pass in the direction of Brote, but Brote just couldn't get that one to control in time. Chapman hoisting that one to the edge of the boards. And now they are in attack towards open space. Mercurella going towards the end of the goal line. Langle, he was a clear target, but was under pressure. Lamb. And Langle again. Langle through traffic towards the low slot. Langle, his shot ricocheted off Koala's pads. Koala also playing a good game of defence. In the meantime, there is a penalty for Jordan Kairos. He caused that offside, and he's going to spend the rest of the game in the penalty box. I don't think he would care, really, because he has again been the difference in offence, scoring a hat-trick. It's in their attacking zone. Maybe one more for the Blues. Cox. And also Jeffries and Lamb on the edge of the boards. Chapman will man this one, but they can tick the clock, because the Flyers Blue, they will not only go on to a 6-0 victory in dominant fashion, but top spot on the ladder is theirs for the taking. They'll be happy with the minor premiership. They will go 2 wins clear on top. And the Sharks, well, 4th place is theirs, but their goal difference will take a real battering. After this game, a 6-1 victory to the Blues. A phenomenal performance here at the Perth Ice Arena by them. Kairos with a hat-trick and goals to Campbell, Urich and Cox. But the Sharks, Oscar Zoo was their only goal scorer for the Sharks in this matchup. That's not the only ice hockey action we have got for you tonight. Coming up in just about 20-25 minutes, we have got the Chiefs doing battle with the Flyers Orange. The Flyers Orange looking to jump clear of the Blackhawks and seal 2nd place. They are a win clear of them on the ladder. So we look forward to your company then at the Perth Ice Arena. On behalf of all the crew here at Front Row Screens, Paul Persick wishing you a very good evening. We'll see you back here in about 25 minutes for the Chiefs Flyers Orange clash.